Thank you for watching this short video. And I'm coming from my heart when I share with you about the heartfelt prayers now being offered for the wonderful vision that God has imparted to our hearts for global peace and unity. A simple vision, but a challenging one nonetheless. And it's a vision that empowers the heart to come away from a place of fear. Fear that is being rooted in dogma. A dogma that has enslaved so many of us to believing that we are unworthy and that we cannot come into the presence of God. And over the years, running retreats and healing workshops in different parts of the world, I would meet some wonderful people. And in truth, they were my greatest teachers. Their humility, their perseverance under great trial, and the way they coped with their lot truly inspired my heart. And often when I met such a wonderful, gifted soul, I wanted to give them their money back for paying for the day to listen to me, because in truth, they taught me so much. And it is often the person who considers themselves the most unworthy of God's beneficence that is the one who really stands in the presence of God, receiving many great blessings. Excuse me. But this short video is about how we can use the power of prayer to spearhead this beautiful vision that was imparted to my heart at the tomb of St. Francis back in April 2008. Oh yes, my head has given me a tough time, because with this vision of faith, a leap into the unknown, trusting absolutely in the presence of the Supreme. There have been many doors closed, not because the vision isn't worthy, but because of the stubbornness from the heart of God's children, who represent the established churches of our world. Because for some reason or another, they've seen us as being something under their shoe. That why would God speak to our hearts and not theirs? But by the by, I know that this vision is certainly not my vision, because I would have relinquished it a long time ago when I encountered a barrage of insults from some of our well-known Christians in our community. But I love them, and I forgive them, and I understand why in their fear they became so vitriolic, because they were coming to me from their head, not their heart. But I'm coming to you from my heart, and I'm asking you to join me today for this very special request. And it's special because in the last few days, I was guided in my heart to do something which my head frightened me from doing. But after much prayer and dowsing the intention, it was clear that I had to step out in faith. And though I will risk ridicule, but I'm following my heart, and I've been guided to do that. I was guided to do something and keep it quiet from my brothers and sisters for now, and that was to apply to a community of sisters. It was a direct appeal to their provincial to see if they would consider a short-term peppercorn rent for one of their beautiful houses. And when I say beautiful houses, what I'm saying is that their sisters have been running this establishment for some time, and it's idyllically placed in a beautiful situation that lends itself to peace. And also, it lends itself to the commitment from our members to reach out to the marginalized in our society, the battered men and women, the ex-offenders, those coming from prison, drug users who need sanctuary, the homeless, our young people needing spiritual direction and support in their faith journey with a loving God. A place where you can come and rest in the arms of the beloved. A place where, for our brothers and sisters who are of the Catholic persuasion, can have perpetual exposition of the Blessed Sacrament, like myself. Where we can come before the Supreme, we can come into the presence of the risen cosmic Christ and pray for global peace and interspiritual unity, that all will come round the table of love and come into the presence of the one Father, Mother God, who created us all in love. So yes, I've stepped out in faith. I have no regrets. In fact, I'm relieved I've done it. And now that request will be presented in the coming days to the Provincial Superior for her and her councillors to make a decision as to whether they would consider offering the Teo community of St. Francis a peppercorn rent to give us time to consolidate as we progress with our application to become a cooperative and industrial providence society, where we can invite you and other members to become shareholders in God's vision. So when I say we need prayer, I'm pleading with you to join us and to ask God's blessing on all of us who are part of the negotiation process. Prayer for me is miraculous. I've seen it work so many times in my life. And I know that this beautiful venture, the Field of Dreams, though it has been beset by attacks from the Antichrist, our community are as strong now as they've ever been, because they're closer in their heart. We have become an extended family who care deeply and passionately about the other. And that's so important to have that first, before going into a building, because I have lived in many monastic houses as a religious nursing monk in the Catholic Church, where I never felt a sense of belonging. There was no camaraderie, there was no togetherness, there was no real heart-to-heart dialogue. It was all superficial for fear of violating the rules of friendship. So today, I ask you to consider the words of Jesus. Whatever you ask in my name, I will do for you. And where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I am with you. So I have asked, and now today, through this video, I ask you to join me in blessing the sisters, in blessing the invitation to come and continue the good work that they have done in that particular place. And that the Lord God will bless the Field of Dreams and that we be allowed to begin this wonderful journey of faith with the support from the Provincial Council. So today we give thanks and we celebrate all that we are as co-creators of the divine. Thank you for your prayer, much appreciated, and may God bless you and reward you